So I just came up this offshoot of this trail, the Pacific Crest Trail that I'm on right now, and I found this absolutely perfect view of Mount Hood in the background. Perfect composition. There's so many different possibilities. There's a waterfall over there. It's just incredible. But and there's a great place to put a tent too. But unfortunately, I'm only about 5.5 miles in. So this is a 40-mile loop around Mount Hood. So I got to keep going. But what I'm thinking is maybe when I get done with this loop, maybe what I'll do is I'll come back here for kind of like a half day, spend the night right in this spot here, and I'll get sunset and sunrise of this incredible scene, and then I'll just go back early in the morning, and it won't take too much time. But it's just so beautiful. I wish this was like at 10 miles exactly, because I would totally set my tent up like right here. It's just stunning. But I'm gonna keep going. We got about another 4.5 or so miles, probably a little bit more to go until I find a nice place to set up camp for the night. So yeah, it's been beautiful, and I'm very, very happy to be out here and not in Portland. That was rough yesterday. Well, I found a nice little grove right here, just big enough for my tent that looks out on the waterfall back there. It's what time is it? It's only 1 o'clock, so it's still pretty early. But this is apparently where a lot of people stay. There's a lot of different little campsites around here, and I can see why. So I headed back down to, I believe it's Sandy Creek for sunset. But I decided not to stay because it just wasn't that inspiring. There's basically no clouds in the sky, and which means that it is inevitable that Mount Hood will get the beautiful pink light, but with no clouds in the sky, it just means that the only color in the scene will be Mount Hood, which just isn't enough because the rest of the valley is just boulders and this gray, silty glacial water that runs through. So there's just not much there. You could force a composition with like an ultra wide, but it would only be a nice photograph, and I'm looking for something great. You know, I've got a lot of nice photos. I'm searching for greatness. No. Yeah, so I'm just decided to head back and appreciate the waterfall and the campsite. It's a beautiful area. But we're getting some nice golden light in the trees here. So anyway, you know, I'm at the point of my photography to where I can appreciate a beautiful scene without having to take a photograph of it, which is nice because it means that I really only take photographs of things that like really just stop me in place, you know, that speaks something to me, you know, in a weird way. And you know, scenes like that, like I said, they're nice, they're enjoyable to look at, and just enjoyable to hang out around, but photographically, no. So that's all I have to say. Well, I think I just found my campsite. Trail's just over there, and I found this nice little shaded area. Obviously, someone's camped here before. It's gonna be perfect. It'll keep me out of the sun because the sun is harsh. And also, just beyond these trees here, the beautiful view of Mount Hood. So that's the thing I'm most excited about. And then there's flowers and beautiful meadows. So yeah, it's been a it's been a long hike, even though it's only about 1:45. I started at 6:30, so it's been a pretty long day. My feet are tired and my legs are feeling a bit fatigued as well. So I'm looking forward to just kind of hanging out for a little bit until sunset. Well, I just got back from a sunset shoot. Unfortunately, a failed one. I was out for about an hour, started at 7, and when I first got out I was really excited because there's these beautiful wisps of clouds stretching out from behind Mount Hood. Perfect type of cloud that'll catch the sun's light and, you know, become pink and vibrant, and they had this beautiful line so it would really draw you into the scene. But that was at 7, and within about 30 minutes they're pretty much gone, and then 30 minutes later when the sun actually set, there was nowhere to be seen. So that was unfortunate. And then also where I'm at right now, the compositions are just bland, and so if you really want them to work, you need something in the sky, you need some sort of light, you need some sort of color, something that adds dynamic and flow and intrigue into the picture, because the mountain is beautiful, but it's very small in the frame. You could zoom in on it, but then you wouldn't have anything in the foreground and it'd just be a cone, and that's not that interesting. But if you zoom out, all you have is kind of greenish yellow grasses and some beautiful trees, but they're I swear I looked for an hour trying to find a nice frame of some characteristic trees, and there just was nothing. And so yeah, I really struggled. It's so frustrating. I've been out on the road now for 14 days, and literally I've had one, maybe two times where I've had good light, 2 mornings. One of them I was actually at Barren Lake in Idaho, and I was able to capture that, I think, although I haven't edited the files yet, and I don't think I got a great composition because I was I wasn't in the right place, and I could have easily been in the right place, but I just didn't think about it. And then the other time I was driving, so it's like, it's so frustrating. This weather's been so perfect for like hiking and stuff, but it's just been terrible for photography. So I don't know. I don't know. You just got to keep trying, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed and pray that tomorrow morning is a little bit more productive. Maybe we get some nice light. Maybe we can find a composition. If there's good light, the composition matters significantly less. It still matters, but a lot less. So, alright, that's it. I'm glad I found that stream because I forgot to fill up this morning and we've got a big uphill section today, so that's a lifesaver. Well, forgive me, I don't have my microphone plugged in, but I think this will do. Woo! Waterfall, glacier, mountain / volcano. Yep, that'll do. Well, I'm not more than just 20 yards away from the view that you just saw, and I found this really nice little den. Perfectly shaded. If the sun comes out, which I doubt it will, but if it does, we'll stay cool and also protected from the wind. And a great view right outside the door. This is fucking awesome. Alright, I'm gonna get a tent set up, and I'm probably just gonna hang out. My feet are killing me right now, so I'd like to get off them, maybe read for a bit, write my today's journal entry, and we'll see what happens for sunset. My guess is probably nothing, but that doesn't mean tomorrow morning won't be something incredible. We definitely have the views, so we just need the light now. Alright, time to set up camp. Careful there, bud. Trying to poke my eye out. Jeepers creepers, man. Well, good morning. The skies are just as disappointing as I predicted last night. Yeah, it's not only is it really cloudy along every horizon that I can see, but it's also super hazy, worse than last night. So I don't think we're getting a sunrise. In fact, I'm certain we're not. But yeah. So I'm probably just gonna head out. It's only 6 a.m. Normally I'd wait a little bit longer, but I don't see much point in it. And I still got 11 miles to go today to get back to the car, so I think I'll just get a head start and get back to the car somewhat early, and then figure out what to do from there. I don't know.